Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
From the capital of Tennessee and of country music for any of you fans out there, welcome to Nashville. We're at Nissan Stadium. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the New Orleans Saints and the Tennessee Titans. Joey Sly is going to have the honor of getting us started. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Fields this one at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. This is Alvin Kamara with it. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. Well, this one's certainly off to an exciting start, partner. While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down. Chuck now from the gun. Catch made by Alvin Kamara. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Chuck now on first down. That's caught by Chris Olave. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. All set to go now from the 35. Kamara now on first and 10. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. Good rip on first down. That brings up second and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On play action, here's Shuck. Fits it through the middle. And he's stopped as we get closer to our first point to this ball game. It's going to be first and goal now.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
So from the 3, here's second and goal. Kamara will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Chuck now on third and goal. And this is going to be a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints finish up an excellent opening series. And with that score, he's reached a benchmark he's long had his eye on. 30 touchdowns in one season. And he's going to come away pleased with how well he has played to put up that kind of number this year. Matt Prater for the point after try. Boy, was it close, but the point after does go through. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Right to the air, it's Levis. That one's complete to Chimo ADK. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Second down now, they need 7. From the gun, Levis. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They get 23 on that one. And that's good for a Tennessee first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Throwing now on first down, Levis. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
So it's 2nd and 10 now, ball still at that 39-yard line. It's Levis once more. Set up the screen, it's Pollard. And this drives him back at a field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And again, it's Levis taking a chance to the end zone. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect, and now they're stuck facing 4th down. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them.
Yep.
The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Punt coming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hecker. Back deep, someone who played in Nashville in high school, Ugo Amadi. He was only needed twice in last week's win, and he gets this one away. And he'll at least get this to register as inside the 20 on the stat sheet, as this is down at the 19-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Running back sent in motion. Chuck on 3rd down. It's complete. This is Olave. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Saints first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
And the run play, back-to-back plays. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. 7-0 is our score. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. I can do it on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of about 3, so a third of what they needed. 3rd and 6 coming up.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd down, here's Shuck. Complete beyond the marker. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Off the play action, Chuck. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Right back to Hill. This is caught. Ooh, and he's not going to score, but they're just a yard away now as this sets up 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. One of the tight ends in motion left. Kamara is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull that in front further. 13-zip. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Plater adds the PAT. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Chimere DK on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. Only able to get back to the line on that 1st down play, so no gain. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Shotgun now for Levis. Brought in right side. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Levis to the air now. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
It's fielded at the 14. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll run the toss to Kamara. And he's going to be encouraged out of bounds there with a pickup of 4. It's 2nd and 6.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Shuck working from the gun. Finds him over the middle. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the 1st.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And for the first time, one of his throws doesn't find a home. It's incomplete, but boy, what a streak he had to begin this game. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. To throw again here, it's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. Has a man on target to Johnson. And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. So they'll decline this and take the results. We've set it downs from 37. Running it after the penalty. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I know we all love the big home run plays, the highlight reel plays, but as an offense, these are just the stay-on-schedule kind of plays. But I love the commitment to this run game. Keep working that body, keep working that body, keep working that body, and eventually you could take the will away from your opponent.
Hits him on the out route. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
This one intended for the running back. And now they face 2nd down.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Chased out to his right. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. This one's caught. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Chuck now from the gun. Here comes the pressure, and he's going to be dropped by the Titans. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
Did this defense ever need that or what? Just a step in some kind of right direction. Hopefully now they can build on that sack and claw their way back from this pretty slow start.
Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
They've held him out twice. Chance at another stop here. 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. Catch is made in close. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. Prater puts it through. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the 2nd best thing you can do. You could take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
This one doesn't make the landing zone, so this drive's going to start at the 40. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. One last play before the break. Looking to throw. And he puts some air under this one, right side. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Reed now to kick this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Levis. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
To throw again on 2nd down, Levis. Short pass brought in. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Throwing his Levis on third down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Levis, yet again. Connection is made. Iomanner. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Levis now on first down. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10. Levis throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Levis now against the blitz. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Only need to fall forward 1 more yard. Here's 3rd and goal. Levis, the sneak. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Titans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Will Levis with the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Set to return this, Trey Palmer. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. He'll start things off with a run by Kamara. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. Pressure coming, it's Chuck. Caught by his back, Kamara. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. shredding the slopes, or dude shredding a defense just like that.
And the Saints first down.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone on 1st. Jump off cut by his back. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Handoff here for Miller. He hauls it across for the New Orleans touchdown. The Saints make it a 16-point ball game. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints take a 3-possession lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Now on the return, here's DK. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. On the move, headed right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Throwing again here on 2nd. Levis. He's got some air under this one, deep down the middle. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Hey, come on, come on. Here, 19. Here, decide.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Intended target was his running back. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Secures this at the 17. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the around 32-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 32. On the give, it's Miller. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Running once more with Miller. Blast through midfield. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. And he's in for the big play touchdown. Oh, Brock, but there it is. Back down the field, we've got a flag, and I don't think this is going to count. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. They'll run here, following the penalty. He's off again. And he's going to have the touchdown. We'll see if he gets to keep this, though, Brock. We've got some laundry on the field. You don't get too many plays of that size in a game, and that flag takes away one of them. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Saints up by multiple scores, and they've got the football. Tight end going in motion right. Running behind center with Kamara. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Again, it's Miller. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. So instead of running 3rd down again, they decide to bring up 4th and let him keep the gain on the last play. So 4th down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now for Levis. Out left, Iomanner makes the grab. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Levis to the air now. Completed over the middle. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5, 3rd down coming up.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today, because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Ridley makes the grab downfield. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Mike 54. Yeah, Mike 54.
Levis here on first down. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
4 downs to get this across. Here's first and goal. It's Levis once more. Setting up the running back screen. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal.
Second and goal at the Saints 5-yard line.
That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Mike 13, Mike 13.
And again, it's Levis. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
Bend. Even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, well, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
Mike 5-4. Odd.
Third and long for him here. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get it back to within 2 possessions. And they've loved the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Here's Sly to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Titans cut the lead down to 10. So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. Titans are pointing. We'll wait and see. Oh, they did get it back. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore. But he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Trying the right side with Miller. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So they catch the illegal block in the back, Brock, and that's rare that we see the clipping call. It's a dangerous play. It's rightfully going to back up this offense. Now an inside handoff to Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Coming left is Miller. This one isn't looking much better, Brock. He's handed another loss. That's 2 in a row. They've got third down now coming up. Tennessee calling its second timeout now. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Titans in the dime. 3rd down. 6 DBs out there. They'll empty the backfield. Motion him right. Now Chuck on 3rd and long. Really fired that one, but they couldn't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Here comes the Saints punting unit. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Now Levis. This is Ridley working the right side. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
He just throws this one away. We're approaching 50 seconds to play. It's 2nd and 10. Levis setting to throw. That's completed right side. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Titans have a first. Levis yet again. Escapes the pocket. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Levis. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he is to throw. That is incomplete. He keeps feeding it to his back, but this one a rare miss. That's going to bring up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
He got the job done, Kate. That one is good. Now I think we all ask the question that they're probably asking on the headsets. With 1 timeout remaining, will they try an onside kick, or will you rely on your defense and try to pin them deep?
That's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They go left side with Miller. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. All set to go now from the 35. First down, and they go right back to it. Well, he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football.